And good evening and welcome to Section 5 Hockey on the Varsity Media Sports Network. As this evening we bring you a game between the Fighting Irish of Notre Dame against the Geneseo Avon Livonia Lakers. Bob Brown and Eric Trifthauser with the call of tonight's game. And Eric, a second meeting between these two teams this year, and a team that was undefeated until their last game, Notre Dame. We'll get into a little bit that a week or so ago. They are coming at this game at 6-1. And a team that hasn't won a game yet, the Lakers come in at 0-6-1. But as you know, you've got to play the games. You never know. Notre Dame was unbeaten going into a game last week against a Spencerport team. Ended up a loser 7-4, their first blemish of the year. So you got to play them when they're on the schedule.
Yeah, clearly there's no love lost between these two teams. And Geneseo always comes ready to play. We just had some showdowns over the 4 years that my son played. I coached 2 years against them. They were arch nemesis of ours, and they always came ready to play. I know, in speaking to Mark, he knows they're coming to play. So, listen, they better be ready, but it's been a week off, and these guys are chomping at the bit. I know it.
They're Division III rivals, both in Division III, so that therefore playing for the second time this year. They'll play in different classifications for sectionals. Notre Dame in Class A, currently the number one seed in Class A, and they need to win this game to keep that. Conversely, the Lakers look to maybe spring an upset to propel them possibly to get into the playoffs. Only 8 teams in all other years, non-COVID years, of course, all teams make the postseason. This year, there's 11 teams, I believe, in each bracket. Only 8 qualify for the playoffs.
Yeah, it's clear as mud to me, but there is a system to it for sure, and these points are valuable now. So every win is key for this team. And what an exciting night. It's senior night here at Folletti Rink in Batavia, New York.
Yeah, and doing things a little differently. I know they are not honoring the seniors again until after the game here tonight. So Notre Dame won the first matchup a few weeks back, 12-4, your final score in that game. The Irish were just lethal on the power play in that game as they scored 5 times in 9 attempts. They got 19 power play goals on the season, does Notre Dame. But the Lakers have a player, too, that can put the puck in the net, and that is Michael Walton. He scored all 4 goals for the Lakers in that first meeting.
Yeah, we'll wait for the national anthem here.
Yep, we will take a pause for the national anthem. Game action coming up.
Yeah, getting back to that, this Walton family is something special in Geneseo. I happen to know the father, great guy out of Pavilion, New York. And the older brother now is an assistant coach. He was a nemesis for 4 years when we played here. Now Michael's here. He's unbelievable. Younger sister, big future for her as well. So really exciting family. It's kind of like the old series, the Waltons. They just keep coming.
Yeah, we'll see the sister you just referred to, Morgan Walton, the freshman defenseman, 4 assists on the season. They've got 3 goaltenders that have gotten time to the Lakers. They are going to start Lucas Stewart in this game. He has played the most of the 3, a 5.45 goals against average, 8.28 saves percentage. And Notre Dame will go with their starting freshman goaltender, Frank Folletti. 6 wins and a loss, 3.81 goals against, and an 8.43 save percentage for the young Folletti. And I understand Notre Dame will start 5 seniors here on senior night. So it looks like it'll be Peasy, Story, and Schmelowitz as the forward line, and Tenney and Grimm will be the defensive pairing.
Yeah, really exciting.
It'll be Wigley, Malid, and High, the forwards, Augusto and Morgan Walton on defense for the Lakers to start, and we're underway. And there's a steal right away as Peasy takes it away from Walton, and then a backhand centering pass doesn't get through. And now the Lakers will try to clear. Comes to the point, kept in on a backhand by Story, taken by Walton in the corner to her defensive partner. And now they'll try and head up the ice as Notre Dame makes a quick change. Puck into the Notre Dame zone. And it is High taking it into the corner, tracked by Tenney. And then Krolchek comes in to help out. And the big defenseman trying to get it out. Does it on the first attempt, but will on the second. Pass ahead to Schrader. Schrader, a centering pass for Dorizio. A little high and couldn't control it. And now the Lakers will try and break out, but that play disrupted. Notre Dame trying to keep it in. And it'll come out to center ice where Krolchek will leave it for his defensive partner, Hudson. Hudson, a pass up to Schrader. Drops it for Dorizio on the left wall. And both he and the defenseman then taken down. Schrader has it behind the net. Tried to get it to Hamilton, who was open in front momentarily. But it's taken away by the Lakers. And an intercepted pass by Dorizio. He gets knocked down on his way through the high slot as Notre Dame able to keep it in. And now we'll have a penalty here as Dorizio, I believe, was knocked down again in the corner. Notre Dame still controlling a shot that goes wide, taken by Hamilton. And Notre Dame will go on the power play. And as we mentioned, they've got a pretty good one. 19 for 44 with the man advantage thus far this season in their first 7 games.
Yeah, absolutely lethal. Great transition work through the neutral zone. Get back in. Now they're pressing. And, look, Vinny Dorizio, right off the hop, he's getting under the Geneseo Lakers and skin and draws a penalty. And here they come with this 1-3-1 again.
Dorizio and Gavin Schrader both with 13 goals to lead Section 5 in goal scoring, the top scorers. And here's Schrader making move in the faceoff circle, takes it right in. Shot deflects wide, though. And Dorizio scoops it up in the left wing corner. Centering pass to Schrader, and it doesn't connect as he tried to hit him at the right post. And it comes back to the point, and it'll be tipped away, and back come the Lakers, a 1-on-2. And here is Walton with good speed, trying to get through Krolchek and Joe Dorizio, and does, and then loses it in the corner. Krolchek ahead to Joe Dorizio, and now a cross-ice pass for his cousin Vinny. Not my cousin Vinny, his cousin Vinny. Pass over to the circle. Hoffmaster now out there for Notre Dame. He's playing one of the points here on the power play with 44 seconds to go in the man advantage. Dorizio, a high shot that goes over the net, tracked down in the corner by Schrader. Takes it to the circle, fires it wide. Now comes to the left wall. Hoffmaster for Schrader. Schrader, a centering pass, tried to get it to Joe Dorizio, but it was broken up. Notre Dame controlling here with the man advantage for another 20-some seconds. And now it is taken and fired down the ice by Walton. And Frank Folletti will hold it. Perhaps one last rush here as Ronan Hoffmaster, the sophomore, now playing some defense for the Fighting Irish. Heads it up the ice, but here's a pass that'll be intercepted by Malid. Then he lost it now as Peasy takes it away, and a shot right on, and a save by Stewart, and he's able to hold.
Yeah, great play there by Landon Peasy. A senior here tonight playing in a special game for him, and a special place in my heart for Landon Peasy for sure, as well as all the seniors. I'll get to that at the beginning of second period, but I'll tell you what, they really worked all the flanks right there, the center out of the 1-3-1, so they'll keep plugging.
Peasy taking the forward here. Levi Grimm, normally a defenseman, playing some wing in this game, and he's on the left wing out there now. Krolchek, the Notre Dame captain, back to retrieve in his own end, banks it off the backboards. Goes around to the far wall, kept in for a moment by Malib, but now it tips ahead, possible 2-on-1. Peasy has Grimm in the slot. Can he get it to him? And the pass just intercepted. The pass a little bit behind him, and that allowed the defenseman to get back and break that up. And now the puck comes out through center ice down into the Notre Dame zone. Hudson for his partner Krolchek, who has some room, and now will take it up the ice. Tip pass, and then it is fired in by Peasy. Notre Dame will make a change here as we're just shy of 4 minutes in. Clearing pass intercepted by Krolchek that had it jump over his stick, and it's picked up by Malid. Malid fires a shot right on, and Folletti able to make the save.
Yeah, nice. Francesco brings it in. He sees the pressure. Decides to cover that one up.
Haven't seen play down at this end too much. As the end, we're at the Notre Dame defensive end here, and there'll be a face-off to the left of Folletti. Hamilton has been very strong on the draw against Walton. That's Michael Walton. Again, we've got Michael and his freshman defenseman sister, Morgan Walton.
That's right.
And puck squirts out. Hamilton able to clear the zone. It pops by the defenseman, Brady Bishop, and back down into the Lakers zone. Bishop recovers there, sends it around the boards, and now Walton trying to break out. But a pass to center is taken by Hoffmaster. And he headmans it up to Hamilton, but couldn't control. Back to Hoffmaster. Joe DeRizio with a pass that deflects off Gino Folletti. Notre Dame trying to get organized here. Hoffmaster, center ice pass, though, got away from Hamilton, and back the other way comes James High. He lost it, taken away at the far wall. Let's play a little scrambled here. And now turning and entering the zone is Rumfola. Rumfola, a centering pass and a shot just wide from in front. James High had a good scoring opportunity right in the slot area there, just fired it by the left post. Here's Krolchek now trying a long pass, but it goes all the way down the ice, and an icing call against the Fighting Irish with 10:02 to go in a scoreless opening period here. And they'll bring it back into the Notre Dame zone for the faceoff.
Yeah, you got to like the pace early. No question about it. You can tell what Mark's been doing all week. A lot of pace in practice, a lot of passing. They're moving the puck well, and that will pay off.
Yeah, we didn't get to talk much about that with a quick pregame show. Notre Dame hasn't played since last Saturday. That loss to Spencerport. And they had played 7 games, though, in 12 days prior to that, so they really needed some practice time, and they were able to get it this week. Here's Schrader now into the zone on the right wing on his backhand. He'll circle in the right wing corner and then backhand it deep into the zone. Now Vincent DeRizio has it. On his backhand behind the net, turns, works himself free. And now a centering pass for Schrader. He's covered by 3 Lakers, though, and the puck tips into the right wing corner. DeRizio picks it up there, backhands a centering pass, misses everyone, goes to the left point where Hoffmaster will just feed it through. Notre Dame controlling in the Lakers zone, but now finally taken away. And a centering pass as Lakers break out. It went a little too far for Derek Wigley. But now the Lakers able to recover, and they'll fire it in the zone. Shot in there by Malid. Comes around the boards into the Notre Dame zone, and Cooper Hamilton digs it out. And then sends a pass across the ice for DeRizio. Here's Vinny DeRizio with some good speed through center ice. Goes in on the left wing side and then hit into the boards dangerously head first. It looked like he was starting to lose his balance, and then the player kind of drilled him from behind. I don't know how that was really intentional, but we'll see. What definitely a minor penalty, and could be more. The officials talking about it right now here with 8:46 to go. And let's hope Vincent DeRizio is okay.
Yeah,
we can't quite see him. He's in the corner, obstructed here in our view. But that did not look good.
We'll see it here on the replay.
Yeah. See, he was starting to go down, and then the player leaned on him, which made it all the worse. So let's hope that DeRizio is okay. And again, we can't quite see him here.
Yeah, tough angle even on the small screen, but.
And the officials over at the scores table, and we'll see what they call. Nothing up on the scoreboard yet, but we could see a major here. We'll see.
Yeah, you just don't like to see that.
No. He is getting up.
Yep, there he is. That's great news.
Yep, skating under his own power.
Yeah, I think I've said it every game. The guy is tough as nails. He just has such an edge to his game, and great to see he's up and standing.
Called just a 1.5 minor. Yep, 13 goals, 10 assists on the season for the junior.
And he's anxiously awaiting right by the door there. So
well, let's see. He's normally on the #1 power play unit, but isn't out obviously right now. Losing the draw though, Notre Dame, and it is fired down the ice by Bishop, Brady Bishop, a defenseman, and here's Krolchek to lead the power play. Schrader with a pretty good head of steam. Works by one, works by Walton. And the big forward takes it into the zone on the right side. Working on his backhand now. Circle sends it out to the circle to Hoffmaster. Hoffmaster takes it into the middle of the ice and fires a shot that's deflected. Or maybe not deflected, as the faceoff will come outside. So he must have just flung it over the net and into the netting. And that'll bring the faceoff out across the Lakers' blue line.
Yeah, I have spoken to a lot of the varsity media viewers, not the least of which John Arnett in the greater Leroy area. And he said, boy, that Gavin Schrader's fast. To see it live, he's like a freight train. Call CSX.
Now the puck must have been deflected. They do bring the faceoff in the zone. Here's Joe DeRizio with a quick wrister. And the save made by Stewart on a high shot from the top of the faceoff circle. And they'll face it off again here. Cooper Hamilton on the draw against Walton and is back to the point where DeRizio keeps it in with his foot, and then from his knees being worked over by Walton, and then they both go to the ice. The puck dribbles out of the zone. Joe DeRizio will take it right back in on the right side. DeRizio tried to get it in front, no one there for Notre Dame, and cleared, not out. Good job by DeRizio, Vinny DeRizio, to keep it in to Joe DeRizio. DeRizio shot and gloved by Stewart. Held for yet another faceoff. Still 29 seconds of penalty time left as Geneseo will make a change, or the Lakers. Geneseo, Avon, Livonia, the three teams that comprise the Lakers.
That's right.
Faceoff controlled by Notre Dame again. At the left point, DeRizio plays a catch on the left wall. Now we'll take it to the middle of the ice. Looking for an opening and fires and scores. I think a screen. Stewart may not have saw it. DeRizio worked his way to center ice and fired a low wrister. And I think maybe players in front, he may not have seen it, and it's in the net for a Notre Dame goal.
Yeah, hopefully we'll have a chance to, we'll see that right here again. You're going to see Vinny and Wyatt change. Vinny comes over from his flank position, keeps the shot low, right through the middle. It's textbook.
I don't know if the power play time had expired. It was close, so I'm not sure if it was a power play goal or not. And here's Folletti taking it into the zone. Gino Folletti with a shot, and that is kicked wide by Stewart. A nice low shot, almost where that goal was scored. This time he was able to get a leg on it. Pass in front to Story. He couldn't connect. And now the Lakers break out. 2-on-2, and puck tipped away on a nice play as Wigley tried to work his way in. Here comes Story back with Folletti. Folletti takes a shot, gloved by Stewart. Had a little trouble with the rebound. Collected by Folletti in the corner as he's bodied by James High. Puck still behind the net where Story will go in and bang away at it. Along the left wall, and finally tipped out to center ice and taken by Malik. Here comes Malik, 1-on-2, broken up though nicely by Tenney. And Max Tenney trying to clear the zone, and he will. And now he battles with Logan Dale, but still Tenney doing a nice job of getting the puck in the zone, then passes it back, and it goes all the way out to center ice. And Notre Dame will regroup there. DeRizio, here's a pass, controlled now by Peasy. Peasy's shot, and a save. Peasy trying for the rebound. And it comes back outside the blue line, gobbled up there by Hoffmaster. Hoffmaster, good job to shake the checker there, and Logan Dale. Hoffmaster still with it and trying to work his way inside and scores. Hoffmaster through the team and gets a second goal of the season. That was a pretty goal as he weaved between about three players and then deked the goalie Stewart for a 2-0 Notre Dame lead.
Yeah, he weaved an entire carpet right there going through there. Unbelievable. Vinny DeRizio had drawn another penalty right there, but to no avail. Just watch Hoffmaster work his magic. Right through the middle. I think he goes 5-hole there, and that goal is as pretty as Dale Hutchins and Bowtie back in the early 90s at Christina's.
So Hoffmaster hasn't hit the back of the net a lot this year. That's only his second goal, has a number of assists, but a nice play there by the sophomore, and the Irish have a 2-0 lead. Hamilton heading now to Joe DeRizio, and he leaves it for Grimm, but Grimm may not have been expecting it, and Walton tries to take it away. Now knocked back further into the Lakers zone, tracked down there by Morgan Walton, the freshman defenseman. They battle for it in the left corner. 4 players in there. Finally, it squirts free, and it's Morgan Walton. Nice job of stopping behind the net, and then a pass trying to get it out of the zone, and the Lakers do barely. Hamilton, though, takes it there, and Notre Dame will control once again. Krolchek now backhands it ahead to Levi Grimm. And now it's gloved in by Krolchek, but he plays it, so no whistle. And now gets it in deep. Here's Krolchek, a centering pass. DeRizio will corral it on the right wall. And then has it taken away and out of the zone by Walton. And here comes the dangerous Walton. Walton with a wrister, and it just goes wide. Comes up the near side. Peasy trying to track it down. Kept in for the moment, and then knocked out by Grimm. Sent right back in by the Lakers. Grimm collects it in his own zone. For Krolchek. Krolchek is now DeRizio and Walton ran into one another. And that was away from the puck, too. Lakers will shoot it right back in. And DeRizio there to get it and race up the ice. Here's DeRizio now. DeRizio off to the left side, leaves it there for Schrader. Schrader tried to get it back to DeRizio, and the puck in front. And now DeRizio went into the net. And it looked like Stewart gave him the business a little bit as he made his way into the net. And let's see, I think we've got penalty calls here with 4:14 to go, a 2-0 Notre Dame lead. And we'll see what the call is here.
Full head of steam down there, down the ice. After taking a little bit of a little extra down here in the corner, I'm pointing as if the viewers at home can see.
I saw you, though.
But boy,
yeah, he and Walton, a couple of good players there. Again, Walton we mentioned with the 4 goals first time he started playing. It's a penalty against the Lakers. As going to the box is Brady Bishop, the defenseman. And Notre Dame will go on the power play once again. With 4:14 to go, Notre Dame leads it 2-0 on goals by Vincent DeRizio and a pretty goal by Ronan Hoffmaster.
Yeah, good to see a lot of the seniors out there on the ice as well. Sam Smelowicz, just a great shift. Great kid, really smart.
Hamilton will take the draw, the sophomore center.
The flow and low face-off.
Yep. And Joe DeRizio with it on the left wall, comes back to DeRizio from the left point. Takes a shot and hits the side of the net. And it'll be recovered along the near side and fired down the ice by Malik. Krolchek back to get it. He'll get there at the same time as Wigley, and he'll wisely leave it for DeRizio. DeRizio passed to Schrader. Had to slow up a little bit to collect. Now it turns the Jets on the left side. Takes it in deep, goes behind the net. Here's DeRizio, to Krolchek, excuse me, and a shot just tipped wide. Now DeRizio has it in the corner. Leaves it there, pass back to Krolchek. Over to Schrader. Krolchek gonna let it fly, but kind of fanned on the shot. It goes in front. Here's Joe DeRizio that shoots it just wide from the middle of the slot. Vincent DeRizio, he takes a shot, and Stewart had a clear path to see that one and gloves it down with 33 seconds left in the man advantage and 3:16 to go in the opening period.
Yeah, once again, you see them working around the flanks. Everything's coming off the top. Everything getting back up to Wyatt. They're getting those shots down low. Keep the pucks, keep the pressure on.
And the face-off looked like Notre Dame could control, but instead the Lakers come back. And with speed down the right side and trying to take it to the net and deny it is Christian Rumfola, doing a nice job. As now he collides with Story in the far corner. Centering pass, man wide open there, and a score.
There's
Centering
Walton.
pass, Walton it was, right? It looked like Gino Folletti tried to get there at the same time as Walton, and I thought he might have got a stick on it, but Walton, I think, just beat him there and knocks it home from the middle of the slot area there, and we've got a 2-1 game, a short-handed tally.
Yeah, you'll see it right here. He'll turn over in the corner. You can't leave Michael Walton alone. He'll make you pay for it. Great athlete, great player, great family.
Goal comes 12:01 here into the first period. And here comes Walton again against Hoffmaster, trying to make a move. Hoffmaster forces him into the corner. Walton's 10th goal of the year to match his jersey number. He's got half of them come against Notre Dame.
That's right.
And now Grimm will tip it deep, and he didn't have the center line, so that'll be a icing call here with 2:38 to go. Well, I wonder if when Walton took that shot, if it did deflect off Folletti's stick too and perhaps fool the brother Frankie Folletti there. That could have happened. Tough to tell. But it looked like their sticks almost got to the puck at the same time.
Gotcha.
But Walton had a little more mustard on it, was able to get it past Folletti. Face off to the right of Folletti and tipped out by Peasy. Schrader trying to get a break and may get it. Here comes Gavin Schrader. Schrader moving inside and didn't get the shot. I didn't see if he got the shot off or not as he got in tight to Stewart. I don't know if he lost the puck or Stewart may have made a save. We may have to see that again. Kept in by Hudson now. And here's Schrader, a centering pass to Peasy. Peasy gets the shot back to Schrader, and Schrader's shot goes wide. Schrader taking into the corner, takes his man out. Puck still in the Lakers zone and finally cleared, and Krolchek will circle at his own blue line. 2 minutes to go in the opening period. Geneseo now taking off the puck, and it's fired down and into the Notre Dame zone by Bishop. Geneseo collects, looks up the ice, and a little stretch pass here for Peasy was deflected away. Krolchek tries to carry on against Walton. And now loose puck picked up by Schrader. Here's a shot by Geneseo that sails wide. To the far point, Hudson will hold it in. Hudson with time. He'll take the shot. That didn't get through. He gets it again on the right wall. Now for Schrader, trying to muscle his way in front. Leaves it for Geneseo. Vinny Geneseo takes it back to the right point, feeds it back for Schrader. Schrader back on a give and go for Geneseo, and his shot just dribbles through, and Stewart is there to smother it with 1:09 to go in the period.
Once again, Vinny Geneseo saying howdy, hello, down low in the blue paint. How's everybody doing? Good. Good to see you. I'm Vinny D. You know me?
And still some chatting going on as Geneseo will head to the bench along with Hudson and Schrader as Notre Dame makes a change, again with 69 seconds left in the period. Face off to the right of Stewart. And Hamilton able to control back to Krolchek, left point. His shot is deflected high and into the netting and out of play, and they'll do it again.
Yeah, Levi Grimm, another one of those stories. He came here as a forward, moved back to D, now back up on the wing again. So you just never know.
Notre Dame trying to control the draw, but it's taken away by Bishop. Backhands it ahead for Wiggett, but they couldn't collect a Wiggly, that is, excuse me. Now the Lakers still stuck in their own zone, trying to stick handle out of trouble, and now they finally able to pass it up to Walton. And he tips it ahead here. And a centering pass and a save
nice
there.
save, Francesco.
Centering pass there. Rumfola with a nice job. Nice centering pass to Wiggly. And here's Wiggly again, gets a shot that is deflected by Hoffmaster. Didn't get through. Back to the point. And here's a shot again. Hoffmaster there to make the save. It comes out to the middle of the ice, and a shot goes wide. Krolchek has it behind the net. Here's Joe Geneseo, a centering pass, and tipped out of the zone by Hoffmaster. And Geneseo, that's the first pressure they've really applied. And they almost tied this game up. Krolchek behind his own net with just 4 seconds to go. Tries a stretch pass here and is collected by Hamilton. He gets a shot off just before the horn goes that Stewart directs into the corner. And the first period comes to a close.
Yeah,
yep, that's right, Eric.
A couple of big saves right there by Francesco. You're going to see him right here. Boom. The little man standing tall.
Yeah, so a good job to keep his team in the lead as they head to the locker room for the break. So goals at 7:32 of the first period by Vinny Geneseo. 9 minutes, about a minute and a half later, it was Ronan Hoffmaster with a great move through the center of the ice and beating the goaltender Stewart. However, Michael Walton comes back with his 10th goal of the year at 12:01, a short-handed goal that got Geneseo Avon Livonia within one, and that's the way we stand at the end of the first 15 minutes of play. So back with second period action after about a 12-13 minute break. You're watching Section 5 hockey on the Varsity Media Sports Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move! And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
And welcome back as we present Section 5 hockey on the Varsity Media Sports Network. And it's Notre Dame and Geneseo Avon Livonia in this Division III matchup. Second meeting with these teams this year. And Notre Dame with a 2-1 lead through the first period of play. Shots on goal in that first period, Notre Dame 12, and the Lakers just 3, though they did make one of them count, Eric. And that was the goal late in the period with 2:59 to go that cut the deficit to 2-1. Here's the first goal of the game. As this is DeRizio skating into center ice and taking a low shot. Again, I think Stewart might have been screened on that. What do you think, Eric? Assists going to Cooper Hamilton and Wyatt Krolczyk on that goal.
Yeah, again.
And this is Hoffmaster's goal as he worked his way between two defenders and then deked the goalie Stewart and put it home. Assist from Schrader and Vinny DeRizio on Ronan Hoffmaster's second goal of the year. And here's the Lakers goal as the pass came out to Walton right on the slot area there. And again, just beat Folletti to that puck. You can see Folletti looking a little disappointed. Gino Folletti, that is, his brother Frankie, the goalie, just couldn't make the save. And there's your 3 goals. That goal by Walton, his 10th of the year. The lone assist on that goal went to Christian Rumfola.
Yeah, you see Walton, that good players find open space, and that's exactly what he did. If you go back to that first goal and you take a look, Wyatt's up at the top. Like I said, we get it up top. Vinny DeRizio and Wyatt cross. Vinny's in a flank position. He comes across, leaves his flank position. A little no-look shot down low. He might have been screened. And then, hats off to Ronan. Just a nice goal, boy. Just right through the middle there. No one threaded a needle like that except for Jim Kelly back in the 90s.
Yeah. DeRizio's goal, we mentioned the first goal of the game. That's his 14th goal of the season. He leads all goal scorers in Section 5 with that 14th goal here. This just his 8th game of the season. So Notre Dame will take this 2-1 lead into period number 2. Again, out shooting the Lakers 12-3 in that first period of play.
Yeah, an exciting night here tonight, Bob, too. It's a senior night. I've had a lot of opportunity to spend some time with all these quality young men. We got 7 seniors coming out of this class, and boy, every one of them better than the next. I'm really proud of all these guys. I'm excited to see them getting some time tonight, some quality time. Class act, as usual, a tradition by Mark Staley, putting them on the ice for that first shift. And you got a lot of proud parents and families. It's great to see all of them. The ones that can be here, unfortunately, during COVID. But if they can't see it here, they can see it on Varsity Media. People are they're binging Hulu. They're binging Netflix. Jenny, my wife, and I, we're binging Varsity Media Sports. I'm not even kidding.
I like it. Yeah, I don't know if the camera's showing it, but the 7 jerseys of the players, Schmelowitz, Grimm, Krolczyk, Peasy, Story, Streeter, and Max Tenney. Their jerseys listed in the corner across the way.
Yeah, each and every one of them special. Really, really proud of those kids tonight. Really, always a special night.
Yes, it is. Went through a couple of them myself, a few of them. And
yeah, we shed a few tears along the way. You imagine all those classes. I mean, you think about that class of 2018 with Ethan Ace Hutchins, Divine Grimshaw, Ethan Conrad, who we were talking about a little earlier, Henze, Gramlich, H. Chambo, Els, then Hagen's class. A lot of fun.
Face-off between Walton and Peasy, and we're underway here in the second period, with the Irish attacking the goal here right down below us from our broadcast location. Schrader bringing it in the zone, lost it in his skates, and now taken away by Bishop. Bishop tried to send it around the boards. It was deflected by Schrader. He gains control behind the net, sends it up the wall here, and Peasy almost intercepted it, but it is kept in at the point by Hudson. Centering pass and a shot right on.
Nice save.
Nice centering pass. Schrader quickly on the backhand, got it out to DeRizio, and DeRizio quick hands. And both Schrader and DeRizio giving the goalie a little fist bump there for that nice save. That was a point-blank opportunity for Notre Dame.
Yeah.
And Stewart up to the challenge. Face-off to his right. And Schrader takes the draw, tries to go straight ahead with it. Beaten to the puck, though, by the defenseman. That is Augusto. And Augusto over to Morgan Walton, and she's able to get it up the far wall. It's sent right back in, and Peasy touched it before he had exited the zone. And an offside call, and the faceoff will go a little deeper into the Notre Dame zone here, just 41 seconds into period number 2.
Yeah, classy move right there. You see Schrader and Dorizio going up to Stewart, both high-fiving him. Great save. Comes out in front. Boom.
Stewart's a big goalie. I walked by him in the thing. He's about 6'2", 6'3", tall. Notre Dame controls the draw. And there's a pass ahead to Joe Dorizio on the freshman, almost getting through, still able to control.
Oh, my.
As Augusta was kind of hanging on him and then took a weak shot from the side of the net that Stewart sticked aside. Grimm has it now. Here's Levi Grimm back to the point. Hoffmaster feeds it right back to Grimm, goes into the corner for Hamilton. Banks it off the boards for Grimm. Back to the point, Hoffmaster. Back for Grimm on the near side wall. Grimm with time and then takes a shot that didn't get through. It went off the skate of Morgan Walton. Picked up behind the net, and Notre Dame still able to control as Augusto is back there battling for it. Hamilton takes it away. Hamilton being hassled by Walton. Free to Dorizio, sends it back to the point. Shot from there, didn't quite get through as Tenney tried to shoot it, but Hamilton comes up with it in the circle. Tried to pass it to himself in the circle.
Right.
Yeah, man, it was tipped away and taken back by the Lakers.
Oh, nifty move right there.
That is Malid, with that move. And then a centering pass is intercepted by Notre Dame and cleared. Ahead to Hamilton. Hamilton with Dorizio off to his left will take the shot, but it was blocked by the defenseman Bishop, Jared Bishop. We've got Jared Bishop and Brady Bishop, defenseman for the Lakers. Trying to get it out on the far side with James High, and now the puck, I believe, squirted into the Notre Dame bench. And that'll prompt a face-off. A little more than 2 minutes into the second period. Still 2-1 in favor of the Fighting Irish.
Yeah, you do got to hand it to Stewart. He's seeing pucks. Not only am I able to see that, it was pointed out by a viewer in Pittsburgh, Mr. Dougie W.
Pittsburgh, eh?
Yeah, that's right. They're watching all over the nation.
There we go. And here's Schrader trying to steal as he knocks the defenseman off the puck. It's finally picked up by Peasy, but he lost it. And the Lakers are able to clear. As Brady Bishop got it out, but Notre Dame controlling now in their own zone. Pass will go down the ice, missing everyone, and icing against the Fighting Irish. And they'll send it back into the ND zone.
I continue to be impressed by the way that this Notre Dame team just attack and attack. They're on top of you.
They've been putting some shots on Stewart, but again, he's played well thus far.
That's right.
Just beaten twice. And I still think that first goal, I don't think he ever even saw it. Here's Schrader now working on the far wall, tips it ahead for Dorizio. Dorizio with some speed into the zone. Shot right on score.
My.
Dorizio with a score as he cut into center ice. And Stewart couldn't get that one. Dorizio's second goal of the game, 15th of the season. And Notre Dame has their 2-goal lead back here. 2 minutes and 35 seconds into the second period.
Yeah, you're going to see it right here. Landon Peasy's taking a hard run to the net. Vinny Dorizio. Now, if you see Vinny Dorizio play live, there was a famous basketball player in ND history, Ricky Tom. He was the key master of the no-look pass. Vinny's the master of the no-look shot. Great shot.
Yeah, they found the back of the net. High on Stewart now into the Lakers zone. Peasy tracks it down, the senior centering pass, but no one there for Notre Dame. It is taken away by the defenseman, Augusto. Augusto, though, losing it. Schrader now working his way into the front. Pass to the point here to Hudson. Had a little trouble with it. Then his shot deflected, goes to the far wall. Krolchek with a blast that's deflected and didn't get through. Centering pass by Peasy, but Morgan Walton is there to clear it out of the zone. Krolchek, though, will recover and tip it ahead. And Geneseo Livonia has to get on side. And the puck out to center ice. Notre Dame coming back. Here's Hamilton. Hamilton into the slot, and he's hooked from behind as Rumfola got his stick in on him. Hudson with a shot, and that's right on Stewart to save. The rebound is tipped free, but finally controlled by the Lakers. Rumfola finally tracked it down, and that forced the whistle and the penalty call coming up. So Notre Dame will go on the power play. Yeah, Hamilton drawing the penalty.
Yeah.
As he weaved his way to the middle of the ice, and I believe it was Rumfola that's kind of hooking him from behind.
And here comes that power play line. Almost want to call it the flow line with all that flow coming out of those helmets.
Notre Dame winning the draw. Krolchek controls. Off to his far side there, and now a Puck goes in the net. They blew the whistle, and they're not
blew
going
the
to count
whistle.
it. They aren't going to count it. You could clearly hear the whistle. Then the puck dribbled into the net, as the official obviously lost sight of it. And good pressure by Notre Dame, and they'll face it off to the right of Stewart. As you can see it on the replay, and you can see the official blowing the play dead as the puck squirted between Stewart and into the back of the net. DeRizio out high now, takes a shot and didn't get through. May have hit Hamilton in front. Krolchek recovers, takes it behind the net to Joe DeRizio. Joe DeRizio then trips up his man, and we'll get a call here. As the defenseman was looking to clear the puck, that was Brady Bishop, and you could see Joe DeRizio just got the blade of his stick inside the skate of Bishop, and he tumbled to the ice, and they'll skate 4 aside here for at least 56 seconds.
Yeah, you're going to see that. Just unfortunate. That's a tough one.
Yeah, actually looks like kind of got him up high, and Bishop just kind of went down.
Yeah, I know that this team right now is meeting one of Mark's initiatives for this game, and that's to stay out of the box. They've done a great job of it tonight, and it pays off. So now you got 4 on 4.
Yep, 4. They'll play even here. And the draw, Hamilton again doing a good job and clearing it down the ice, but this will be an icing call. If Notre Dame Krolchek was confused there, I don't know if he thought they were shorthanded, and he's talking with his teammates.
Yeah.
Well, that happens sometimes.
Yeah, it does.
And they'll face it off once again with 50 seconds left in penalty time to Rumfola. Hamilton getting down low on that draw to the right of Folletti, going against Ethan McGowan. And Notre Dame able to control Hoffmaster, trying to get it out of the zone. He's bodied by McGowan, but does get it out to Schrader. He'll take it back into his own zone, and he'll wind it up, circles, as he tries to shake again McGowan back there. Now Schrader with a head of steam, a pair of 8s there going at it. Schrader takes it into the zone and tried to get by Augusto, but Augusto, nice play by the defenseman, getting it up to Walton. Walton now working against Krolchek, centering pass, and then tried to get it back to Walton was McGowan, but Krolchek picks it off, and Notre Dame able to clear. Morgan Walton, freshman defenseman, back to recover for the Lakers. Pass off to her left to Augusto, and now gets it up to Malid. Here's Malid now. Malid takes a shot from high slot area that deflects into the corner. Schrader recovers there, sends it behind his own net. Actually went on the net almost. I don't know if Schrader put a shot right on his own goal just about there. Power play opportunity now for the Lakers, but Notre Dame doing a good job of keeping the play on the perimeter here. Now finally Walton recovers behind the net, trying to get it out front to Malid, sticked aside by Folletti into the corner, and Schrader able to backhand it out of the zone. Turning is Malid now. Malid on the right side, gains the zone, and then taken down. And another penalty call here on Notre Dame, as Krolchek and Malid were all tied up. And I think Krolchek's going to get the call here, so the penalty to DeRizio is over. But we've got a hooking call now on Wyatt Krolchek, the senior defenseman, captain of the Fighting Irish. And Geneseo with a power play.
Yeah. Exactly what Mark did not want to see happen. They were doing such a good job through a period and a half right there.
Oh, we got 2. Looks like, yeah, also heading into the box is Malid. Well, he and Krolchek were tied up. So let's see if these are offsetting. So maybe Malid answered with once, I'm not sure what happened there, but a player for each squad in the box. The faceoff will be in the Notre Dame zone. No, there must be a double minor on Krolchek, it looks like, perhaps, right? They've got a power play.
Gotcha.
Yep. So
you're right.
It is a power play. The draw goes into the corner. Max Tenney battling in there with Rumfola. And now trying to center. The Lakers comes back to Bishop. Bishop takes a shot. That doesn't get through. And Tenney trying to get there first along the far wall. And now it is Peasy finally recovers for Notre Dame. And a cross-ice pass goes to DeRizio, and he just sends it in. Joe DeRizio has it now in the far circle, taken to the boards hard. And that should have been a call there. You could see the elbow went right into his back, and I can't believe both officials missed that.
Yeah, not good.
He drove him into the boards. You could see his elbow go right into the back of the player of Derizio.
Yeah, not good. He's down. I don't like to see that.
And Mark Staley, you can see, is not happy about it.
Yeah.
So the two Derizios, they are cousins, have both been taken hard into the wall in this game. Fortunately, Vincent Derizio recovered and has scored a couple of goals in this game after that injury. And now the freshman Joe Derizio taken headfirst into the boards.
You just never like to see that. It's a scary sight.
And you can hear Coach Staley yelling for the penalty call. So apparently Notre Dame will continue shorthanded here. Is that penalty over? No, it's not. They don't have anything on the scoreboard, but
Yeah, I believe they were 5-on-5 there. But, oh, good. Good to see some movement. All right. Yeah. Neither team. You just don't like to see anything like that happen. It's good to see he's up. He's moving.
yep. 8:48 to go, second period. Notre Dame 3 and the Lakers 1.
So they have trainers on the bench for both teams, but certainly with the background that the Mozicki family has, a lot of medical experience on the bench there. So hopefully all the best there for Joey.
So face off just over the Lakers blue line. Hoffmaster off the draw. Sends it to his defensive partner. Hudson out there with Krolczyk in the penalty box. And here's Hoffmaster, a dangerous move in his own end to avoid Mike Walton. You want to be careful there. And here's Hoffmaster skating it up the ice. Had a pretty goal earlier in this game. Takes it in on the right side. Can't get through Augusto, though, who stops him and then chips it out to center. Here's Rumfola now carrying on. Has Walton off to his right. Gets it over to Walton, and he's taken down. And a penalty call here as Schrader got back on the play and perhaps saved a goal there because Walton had a step on him.
Yeah.
And Rumfola looked like he had an open man, but Schrader hustling back and took him down. And Notre Dame now with a steady stream to the penalty box. As we watch it again, a 2-on-1.
Watch the freight train come in here. He caught him and just knocked him down. But boy, great effort right there by Gavin Schrader. Unfortunate penalty.
So a face-off to the left of Folletti. With the Fighting Irish down a man here. Almost midway through the second period. Cooper Hamilton, the sophomore centerman, will take the draw against Michael Walton of the Lakers.
Yeah, he's been exceptional, Cooper, this year.
And able to send it behind the net. Hoffmaster getting there first, takes a whack at it, and it does get it out to center ice as it went between the legs of the defenseman Walton. And here's Augusto recovering to Walton. Back for Augusto as they'll try and set it up here. Augusto pass ahead to Walton, and she loses the puck. It's nice job by Hoffmaster to step up on it. And Hoffmaster and Walton, nice job again. Hoffmaster keeping the play in the Lakers zone.
Yeah, textbook diamond penalty kill right here.
Story out there now, yep, for Notre Dame. As now here comes, I think this is Walton. No, this is Rumfola, excuse me. Pretty good head of steam, goes behind the net. Now on his backhand, sends it back to the right point for Augusto. Now working off the wall, Augusto now tried to send it in. It deflected out, goes to the side of the net as they battle for it. Now pops in front.
Oh, nice play there by Cooper.
Yep, Hamilton able to stick it down the ice as that puck squirted into the slot area. Down to 25 seconds of penalty time as Morgan Walton recovers. Sends it up to her brother, Michael Walton, but he's denied at center ice and chipped in by Joe Derizio back out there after that injury. Here's Walton turning in the corner. Vinny Derizio all over her. And now recovered by Wigley. Wigley for Michael Walton with a good head of steam. Gains the blue line, gets by Joe Derizio, trying to take it inside, and a backhand shot was deflected away. Then does get a shot that Folletti has to save. And now Notre Dame able to clear. No icing as it goes right on Stewart.
Good
and
kill.
Stewart will hold on with Schrader. bearing down on him. So the Irish kill the penalty, and we get back to even here with 6:34 to go in the second period. Notre Dame leading 3-1.
Joe DeRizio back on the ice, too. Good to see that.
Draw to the right of Stewart here. Gavin Schrader on the draw. Looks like he'll go up against Malid. Schrader gets it back, but Malid got by him and intercepts and takes off down the ice. Malid put himself offside, though, as he lost control a little bit just at the Notre Dame blue line, and his skates went in ahead of the puck. Offside call. And they'll face it off again. And this time Peasy will take the draw against Malid, and Notre Dame controls. Krolchek behind his own net. Tied up back there by Rumfola. Knocked down. Hudson, though, his defensive partner, recovers. And now they work it out of the zone. But then intercepted at the blue line by Wigley, who temporarily shot it in, but Notre Dame comes back with it. Here's Krolchek, the captain, lost it at the blue line. Peasy
Nice job by
chips it in, but is knocked right back out. And now Wigley will take off for the Lakers. Wigley on a 3-on-2, and a pass deflects off a skate. And now trying to backhand into the zone, and a shot by Wigley didn't get through as it goes to the far wall. Wigley backhands it, but goes off his teammate. And Wigley has it again, and this time sends it around the boards. Comes off to the left side, but intercepted there by Peasy. Pass off to his left to Schrader. Here's Schrader now. Schrader tried to make a move, but stopped on a nice play by the defenseman, Augusto. Augusto and Schrader battle in the far corner, and Schrader wins this battle, has it behind the net. Schrader with a wraparound opportunity, and it just goes wide. Vinny DeRizio now recovers. DeRizio trying to shake his man, gets it out to Hoffmaster. His shot, a weak one that is easily broken up and sent down the ice by McGowan. Hoffmaster didn't get what he wanted on that shot.
Yeah, puck was rolling.
And now Krolchek has it in his own zone with 5 minutes left in the period. Cross-ice pass for Vinny DeRizio. And DeRizio will turn and fire it in, but they wave off the icing call there. Along the near boards, here's High. High bumped off the puck by DeRizio on the near side wall. Back for Schrader. Schrader now turns and enters the zone with some speed. Here's Schrader now. Goes behind the net. Still has it. Now a cross-ice pass out to the point. And here's a wrister by Tenney. Doesn't get through, but it picked up and shot wide by Schrader in the middle of the slot, as he collided with his man. Now play along the near side, and finally knocked out of the zone by Morgan Walton. Notre Dame in their own zone now, as the defenseman with a game of catch, and finally ahead to Vinny DeRizio, looking for the hat trick, spins away from one, but the puck goes into the slot area, recovered there by the Lakers, and now we got a penalty call here, and it will go against the Lakers.
Have to take a look at that. What happened?
I believe getting the call is Jack Reuter. Doesn't look too happy about it. What did I do?
That's right. Great shot there by Gavin Schrader. Guy in his face. You almost want to put like that third down whistle from the Bills game when he takes off. It's like,
Power play for the Fighting Irish. Hamilton on the draw. Going against Walton, and now what are they going to do here?
timeout.
Timeout, perhaps, yep. So, again, 3:56 to go as you enjoy this one. We hope you enjoy on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Notre Dame 3, Geneseo Avon Livonia. The Lakers 1. Notre Dame about to go on another power play. They've had some power play opportunities in this game. Not sure the first goal was, I don't know if they call it a power play goal or not. It was very close to when the penalty time was due to expire. I don't have all the times down, so I don't think it was actually a power play goal, but I think Notre Dame was keeping the pressure on during a power play. I think Geneseo Avon Livonia just come back to full strength when the Irish scored, so I don't think they do have a power play goal in this game, but they'll have another opportunity here.
Yeah.
And a hat trick watch, too. Again, Vinny DeRizio with a pair of goals here in this game, so, and I'm sure he'll be out there for this man advantage.
And listen, we knew, I know you said it to me at the beginning of the game, Coach, the Geneseo team's coming. And this is an exceptionally well-coached team, 20 years of experience behind the bench right there, but a young team too. So, look out for them in the years to come. And they're giving Notre Dame everything they can handle, but Notre Dame's answering.
Yeah, Coach Masters, as you just mentioned, in his 20th year, a nice gentleman. We had a nice chat with him before the game. I asked him, too, the breakdown of the team, amongst the schools. He pretty much said his 24-man roster, about 10 from Livonia, 8 from Geneseo, and 6 players from Avon. So that's pretty much the breakdown for the Lakers squad. Hamilton and Walton on the draw, and another win for Hamilton. Schrader has it in the face-off circle. Schrader moves in, takes the shot. It may have deflected off the post after it deflected off a Laker defenseman. Schrader has it again. Schrader now moves in from the circle. Shot again, this time saved by Stewart. And now Schrader back to the Krolchek. Krolchek shot right on, and a save. And a good job by Cooper Hamilton taking some punishment in there, but screening Stewart. But give Stewart some credit there. He was able to find that puck on that shot from Krolchek and keep it out of the net.
Yeah. There you see him all around that blue paint trying to pick up a little loose change like the kids used to with the old Coke machines.
Hamilton, 12 assists coming in this game with just the 2 goals, but doing a good job there. Off the face-off here, they tie it up, and Schrader controls. Back to Krolchek. Cross the ice, and a pass deflected away. Good job by Walton to break up that pass because DeRizio was lining up for a one-timer. Now it's back to Joe DeRizio. His shot right on, saved by Stewart. And now not out of the zone as Krolchek keeps it in at the left point. Feathers it down low to Hamilton. Back on the wall now for Vinny DeRizio. DeRizio with a stick in the way, tries to clear it out of the way. At the same time, stick handling, trying to stay away from Walton. DeRizio now in the corner. Penalty time down to 30 seconds. Back out high to Krolchek. Over to the near side, Schrader turns, fires.
Oh my, that's a nice glove save.
Nice glove save low. Glove side by Stewart. He went down low to keep that one out of the net. On a quick shot by Gavin Schrader.
Yeah, get it right up to the top. Get right out to the flank. Schrader with a shot. Nice glove save.
25 seconds of penalty time remain. And a face-off to the left of Stewart. Notre Dame continuing to lead this one 3-1. These teams combined for 16 goals in their first meeting. I don't think they'll do that here today. Krolchek for Hoffmaster on the left side. Now to Hamilton, setting up shot behind the net. Back for Krolchek. Krolchek shot just went wide. And the rebound on the boards. Bishop will ring it out and down the ice. And that should kill off the remaining time in this penalty. As Krolchek recovers, stops, and goes back behind the cage. Looking for an outlet and gets it up to Story. And then Story across ice pass for Schrader. Here he comes again. Schrader working his way to the middle to Hamilton. Couldn't track it down, had it in his skates. Now does recover, circles, fires, and a shot gloved to the side by Stewart. Story battles on the far side of the ice. Puck comes free, and it is picked up by Wigley, and he clears for the moment, but Krolchek breaks that up. Play along the far wall, and it's dribbled back into the Lakers zone. Hamilton then intercepts a pass at center ice, and Notre Dame will regroup. Centering pass deflects and goes to Schrader, coming in on the left wing. Here's Schrader again. He's got Story in front. Backhand shot. Stewart right there. They keep it out of the net. Walton then tries to clear. Can't. Kept in for the moment, but then Grimm lost it. And now Hoffmaster in his own zone. Trying to avoid Malid. Hoffmaster to Krolchek, back for Hoffmaster. And Hoffmaster stick handles by one, into the zone. Here he comes again. Tipped away, and a nice defensive play there by Jared Bishop. And a shot right on here. Stewart had a little trouble with it.
A little extra business there.
Yeah, that was Jared Bishop that came in after things looked like it settled down and just knocked Schrader into the goal. And there should be a call there. We'll see.
Yeah, Sammy Smelowitz with a great job along that sidewall. You're going to see it here, I think. Oh, no, you're going to see the extra business. Exchanging pleasantries.
Well, a no penalty call. That was, again, Bishop, and he goes to the bench.
Surprising.
It looked like Schrader and the other player were just kind of taught we're okay, and then Bishop came in and knocked Schrader down right into the net. So 1:07 to go in the period, and a face-off to the right of Stewart. It remains 3-1. Hamilton on the draw for Notre Dame. I mean, it might be Walton in there. Michael Walton for the Lakers. No, it was Rumfola, excuse me. Tips out to center ice, but Notre Dame controls there. And Grimm dribbles it back in, where Walton, and a bad clearing pass by Walton to Levi Grimm. Grimm gets inside, and Hamilton takes a shot, and that goes wide. Comes around to the near side, where Hoffmaster plays it in, but it is intercepted by Augusto. Augusto trying to lead a 3-on-2 here, and the defenseman takes it to the far side, a pass ahead, cross-ice pass, just misconnecting with Walton. Yeah, as he snuck in from the left side. Now here's McGowan with a centering pass that didn't get through. As the Lakers try to apply some pressure, Grimm breaks that up, backhands it, but it won't get out of the zone. Augusto will chip it back in. And let's see, against the far wall, still in there. And now Notre Dame finally able to clear ahead to Alonzo Story. Lead pass ahead to Grimm, and Grimm then played broken up by Walton. And she bangs it back into the Notre Dame zone with less than 10 seconds to go. Now a long pass, trying to get it to Vinny DeRizio, and DeRizio catches up with it and centers it, but it didn't get through there. He is knocked down on a late check there by Malid as the horn goes to end the second period. And DeRizio not happy with that one, as he felt he was knocked down late there, but no call, and the period comes to a close. And Notre Dame increases their lead in that period. They led 2-1 after the first period, and now take a 3-1 advantage as we head to the third. The only goal in that period, Vinny DeRizio, his second of the game, which came early in the period, 2 minutes and 35 seconds in. And we'll have more. We'll have the highlights and the official scoring and such for the second period when we return a couple of minutes before the third period. But we have completed 30 minutes of play here in Batavia, and after 2 periods of play, it's, well, I see Mark Staley very animated, Eric, across the way. I'm not sure what the deal is here, but
if the sunshine didn't melt the snow today, Mark is hot enough to melt all the snow in the Glow region right now.
Well, I think he's still upset about missing the call on Joe DeRizio on the far boards, where he was sent headfirst into the boards. And both officials, I saw that they both were right there looking at it, and neither one of them raised the arms. So, yeah, things a little heated here as we end the second period, as you hopefully enjoy this game on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Our score after 2 periods of play, Notre Dame 3 and Geneseo Avon Livonia 1. Third period action coming up on the Varsity Sports Media Network.
Varsity Media is the tri-state area's leader in sports media production. We specialize in live streaming.
Cuts inside. Touchdown, Red Devils. Rosin coach Craig Murphy. There's you. What a move. And the foul.
Videography. And photography. Covering all sports at all levels. We feature aerial photography and videography, college recruiting videos, live streaming of games.
Patience offensively against this excellent defense. Now the shot's fired. How about that? Right into the top of the cage off the stick.
Be second down and 3. Handoff this time right up the middle. And B.J. Clark is gone for the touchdown.
School events, graduations. Varsity Media is available to cover a game, a tournament, a season, or any special event.
Talk to us a little bit about what went through your mind, how you prepared for that to run such a fast speed.
Currently, spectators are limited at events. Let Varsity Media bring the event to your fans. Contact Varsity Media today for more information. Online at varsitymedia.net or by phone at 866-577-1950.
Time are you going to go live? So they come at 2 on the clock. Okay. So that's when we'll be back on there. Right now, I just have it. The static side. Shouldn't say.
At Varsity Media, we offer everything under the sun when it comes to media. Action photography, live videography, live streaming, college recruiting videos, social media videos, and so much more. Visit our website at www.varsitymedia.net or visit us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram. Search Varsity Media. Varsity Media, we highlight your life.
And teams are back out on the ice as we get set for the third period, with Notre Dame leading 3-1. And there you see the cameraman showing the Irish seniors, the jerseys of the seniors across the way. Again, Sam Schmelowitz, Levi Grimm, Wyatt Krolchik, Landon Peasy, also Alonzo Story, Jack Streeter, and Maxwell Tenney. The 6 seniors here on senior night for Notre Dame. And you get a good shot of those jerseys off in the far corner.
Yeah, always a special night, Bob. And as I said to you earlier, I mean, just the opportunity to watch these young men grow and develop. The future, you know, tonight you think, wow, the chapter's going to end, but you know, it's like a good Grisham novel. One chapter ends and another one begins, and you're really excited about what's going to happen. The future's bright for all of these kids. Just an exceptional night. I love nothing more you could say about Wyatt, about Levi, you know, making that change from forward to D. Alonzo, you know, Jake Streamer, Maxie Tenney. A couple of guys that are a little close to my heart. Landon Peasy, I've had an opportunity to coach him this year. Exceptional kid. And then just a really great kid, Sammy Smelowitz, had an opportunity. Great kid, smart kid. You know, all a testament to his mother and his grandparents. Jack's been along for the ride. But a great, exceptional group of seniors. Special night tonight, senior night. We love it.
Now I'm going to throw a stat at you that those watching may find hard to believe, but shots on goal in that second period. Notre Dame 13, the Lakers 0. I was kind of surprised by that. I know they didn't have many, but I thought there might have been 1 or 2 that Folletti had to stick aside, but I guess not officially. So shots on goal through 2 periods. Notre Dame 25 and the Lakers 3, but yet the score is 3-1.
Yeah, Bob, and as you said, you know, you got to think that the Irish want to score here early, because you see Geneseo, they came out of the locker room early, they're fired up, they're ready to go. So you got to weather this storm, score one early, and then, you know, take control of the game.
Well, face-off at center ice, teams at full strength as we go, as Peasy on the face-off against Walton. Walton hit, knocked down by Krolchek. Krolchek will be out there when Walton's out there. Again, Walton with 4 goals the first time these 2 teams met. We didn't mention this, though. Gavin Schrader in that game had 5 goals for Notre Dame. That game a few weeks back. That was played in Canandaigua. That's where Geneseo playing their games this year with the cancellation of the Suniac season. Chipped ahead by Rumfola, but Hudson had it for a moment, deflected it to his defensive partner, Krolchek. Krolchek now clears his zone with a pass off the wall to Schrader. Schrader on the left wing tries to make a move by Walton, but couldn't get by him. And now that was Jared Bishop, the defenseman, 19, not 10. Schrader recovers now. Schrader now skating into the slot area with a good head of steam and being hooked. Gets a shot down low, tries to get it to Peasy, but it's ticked away, and Walton then tries to center and does. And back comes Malik. Here's Malik now, 2-on-2. Tried to get it across, but the pass goes behind the trailing forward. Peasy recovers in the near side corner. Chips it up the far boards. Hudson corrals and sends it back behind the net. Schrader, though, will have time here, but sends it back to Krolchek, who has a good view, up to Derizio. Derizio's cross-ice pass, and Schrader tries to catch up to it, but Augusta there to break it up. Schrader, though, is deflected deep, though, into the Lakers zone. Cooper Hamilton now in there as Hoffmaster comes in and backhands it in deep. Vinny Derizio there turns in the corner and hits the brakes, trying to shake the defenseman in the corner. Centering pass goes awry, and Grimm will chip it back from the right point, but it's knocked out of the zone. And then Grimm again on the far boards chips it ahead, but Hoffmaster will recover in his own zone. Across to Hamilton. Hamilton with a pass ahead to Vinny Derizio with a head of steam, and he's knocked down. And the puck comes free. Grimm recovers in his own zone for Hoffmaster. Back for Grimm. 2 minutes and change into the third period. 3-1, Fighting Irish lead. Hoffmaster up the boards here for Story, but Story has to backtrack as he couldn't collect the pass cleanly. Play back in the Notre Dame zone. Grimm now looks like back on defense, and here's a stretch pass that's deflected down the ice by Story. That'll negate any icing call. Chip back into the corner as Hamilton hustles in there. Hoffmaster picks it off at the point. Hoffmaster cruising in. A shot from the point goes wide. Story with a rebound attempt. And a glove save there by Stewart as Alonzo Story came in on the left side and just chipped a backhander that Stewart held on to.
Yeah, we're surrounded by the Story family right now, so that would have been exciting for them. All the families in attendance tonight, so really excited for all the senior parents, the folks that can be here again.
It's like maybe a little bigger crowd than we've had.
Yeah.
But again, they do limit attendance. Draw to the right of Stewart here as the teams make a change. Puck finally dropped. Vinny DeRizio loses the draw, but it's chipped out to center ice. Krolchek will knock it right back in. Notre Dame has to tag up. As a pass up the near side boards is errant and goes down the ice, and an icing call here against the Lakers. So they'll face it off again to the right of Lucas Stewart. Again, Geneseo, Avon Livonia, they've used 3 goalies this year. Stewart has played the most of the 3. And the only game they did not lose, the tie, Stewart was the goalie for that game. That was a tie with Aquinas. Now the Lakers come back as Rumfola tried to get free, got a centering pass. It deflects back to the point. A shot by Augusto was deflected wide. Rumfola goes into the corner. Bodied out there by Krolchek as he and Peasy in there for Notre Dame. Rumfeld and Malid battling for the Lakers. And now intercept a pass, a bad clearing pass by Peasy. Then a centering pass is broken up by Peasy as he came back and made a nice play. And now Schrader can't get it away from Walton, Morgan Walton. Her shot blocked by Krolchek. Krolchek now in the near side corner. And a long pass down the ice trying to hit DeRizio, and it goes by him. An icing call here as Augusto had a step on Vinny DeRizio.
Yeah, nice look right there. But again, you gotta keep your eyes open. You know, Mike Walton's sitting right there, and just outside the blue paint. I know I say it a lot, but he's right there, and dangerous there. So they got to pay attention. And here's that flowing low face-off. Cooper Hamilton.
Yeah, against Teachout, who's on the ice now.
No surprise, another
for
win.
the Lakers. Yep. And here's a long pass up the near boards that Story has. Story then centers it for Joe DeRizio. He gains the zone. Nice spin move. Another nice move by DeRizio. The freshman and winger in the corner turning, and now it goes behind the net. Get it back to DeRizio. Here's Joe DeRizio. A shot from a bad angle. And maybe sticked aside by Stewart. And now chipped out of the zone. But Hamilton recovers there. We'll try and get it right back into the Lakers zone. First gets it back to Hoffmaster, back to Hamilton. Notre Dame going back into their own zone. Hoffmaster has it now in the far corner. Over for Hamilton. Hamilton dangerously in front, and Grimm now. Good forechecking here by Logan Dale. And now the puck comes back. It will escape the zone as a couple players are tied up right down below us here. As it is Logan Dale and Levi Grimm that were entangled along the near side boards.
They're both going.
Yeah, I think they both might be going to the penalty box with 10:24 to go, third period.
He was just congratulating them on senior night. I don't know what the, congratulations, 4 years of playing against you here, Levi.
So the faceoff will go to, or right down in front of us here, to the left of Folletti.
Yeah,
Vinny DeRizio on the draw against Walton. And the draw stays in the circle, and DeRizio kicks it into the corner, but Walton gets there first. Walton with a nice move, and then a pass back to the point, and a shot from the point by Augusto just sailed wide of the far post. Comes near side. Schrader then taken down as he tried to get to the corner. No call there. Goes to the far boards, and that shot right on. Folletti had to make a save there, it looked like. Now puck behind the net, and now Notre Dame going to get called with a penalty here as Krolchek upended Walton behind the net. So Notre Dame shorthanded with 9:59 to go, leading 3-1.
And once again, the Stripes, the most popular folks in the building.
Yeah, I wouldn't say they've had a stellar game.
No.
And Miss Schrader got tripped up trying to get to the near side boards to clear the puck and was taken down.
I'll get a
Sent back into the Lakers zone, and Malid back to collect it. And the Lakers come out with some speed. And gaining the line, but nice job by Schrader as Rumfola had a good head of steam. The sophomore winger with 11 points on the season, but Schrader standing up at the blue line and then breaking that up.
good look at the diamond right here in the neutral zone.
And the Lakers will try again, and as they send it into zone to Walton. Walton has it chipped away, and now the puck goes up into the rafters, and that'll be cause for another whistle. Penalty time down to 49 seconds. And the faceoff will be out across the Notre Dame blue line. And Joe DeRizio taking the draw now against Rumfola as they battle for it at the faceoff dot. Comes free and entering the zone of Geneseo, Livonia, Avon, and cleared out. Augusto, though, along the far boards, looking for an opening, finds Walton. Walton, though, had it tipped away by Joe DeRizio. The Lakers still try to bring it in, stopped along the near side wall. Schrader trying to dig it out down below, and does, and able to get it out. Nope, kept in by Walton. Walton now trying to gain the center of the ice, and a pass and tipped away by Schrader again. Tipped but not out by Story. And now the puck comes down low across the crease. Walton couldn't get there in time. And here's Story running into his man here on the near side as Geneseo applying some pressure now. Penalty time down to 5 seconds. Augusto's shot doesn't get through, and Folletti now reaches out and covers it up.
Nice play by Frankie there.
With 1 second left in the penalty. 8:30 left, third period, a 3-1 Notre Dame lead.
Yeah, that Michael Walton's just everywhere. It's like, but some of the Notre Dame seniors letting the refs know what they think about him too. Over here up over my shoulder. A couple of them getting ready for football season starting March 1st. So.
Yeah, Monday. How about that? And first games, I believe, March 20th. That will be a different sight.
Yeah.
Spring football. Weather in March and April, always interesting around here. Here's Hoffmaster trying to clear, does get it ahead to DeRizio. Again, Notre Dame at full strength. Here's DeRizio looking for the Hattie and has it go through the high slot. Now centering pass to Schrader. Schrader, I don't think that shot got through. It may have been blocked by the defenseman. Back to the left point. Krolchek with a shot that doesn't get through. No, it does get through and goes in. A dribbler, and I don't know what it hit. A dribbler from the left point by Krolchek, but somehow it got by Stewart and into the net. Let's see if we can catch a replay. And Notre Dame with a 4-1 lead.
Yeah, White's going to get this shot through, and I think Gavin gets just a little piece of the rock at the end. Just enough to steer it. Stewart, you can see Stewart just misdirected it enough for Stewart to miss it.
But I don't think, it didn't look like Krolchek even got a lot on that shot, which may have really fooled everybody. But it looks like Gavin Schrader might come up with his 14th goal of the season on that deflection. And now Coach Staley, I think, calling a timeout. What do you think he's telling his troops?
Well, as you can see, Reese Tanner coming in now.
Oh, there you go. I guess that's what he's telling him. We're putting in a new goalie. Let's be sharp here.
And you can see his dad in the opposing penalty box, Steve Tanner, just madly texting, letting folks all over the country know that Reese is coming in.
Reese, an 8th grader.
Yes.
Well, again, Folletti only facing 3 shots coming into this period. I know he sticked aside at least a couple, don't you think, here in the early part of the third period.
Yeah, good to see Reese get a little time here. You know, Mark will do that. He'll let these guys get a shot, get an opportunity. So exciting opportunity for Reese Tanner. I know the Tanner family's got to be really excited about that. If Steve was home, he'd be smoking a pork butt right now, just in the grill. He's an amazing cook, and I know somewhere out there the Tanner family is really excited to see Reese in here. And as you can see, 3 seniors warming him up: Jake Streamer, Alonzo Story, and Sammy Schmelowitz. So, just a testament from them. A little message to the seniors saying, hey, we love you, buddy. Come save us. Get us out of senior night so we can celebrate.
And meanwhile, the Notre Dame bench, Coach Staley and the staff, Jack Schmelowitz, along with Henry Mozicki, Adam Reach, the assistant coaches, and also Coach Masters and his staff, assisted by Brendan Wiley and Mitchell Walton, talking things over with their squad. 8:04 still to go in this one. And again, Notre Dame now with a 4-1 advantage. Face off at center ice after that goal. Looks like Schrader will get the goal. Krolchek definitely will get an assist on the goal. So Schrader in this game, a goal and an assist. Krolchek with a couple assists. Face-off goes into the Lakers zone. And they'll knock it up the boards, but Krolchek there to deny. And it's carried on, though, by Walton. Here comes Walton dangerously. A pass for Rumfola, and his shot saved.
And Reese Tanner makes it.
Tanner called on to make a save as Rumfola and Walton burst into the zone with some speed. And the youngster had to make a point-blank stop there.
Yeah. He's got to be thrilled right now.
Well, that'll get him into the game, right?
Absolutely. And you find when this happens, you know, the teams just tighten up defensively. They want to do everything they can for these young goalies.
Peasy on the draw against Malid, a shot from the point. That goes just wide. And it's DeRizio tracks it down in the far corner, chips it to Krolchek. And Krolchek will bring it up and lifts it out of the zone and down the ice. It goes by Jack Noto, who's out there. I don't think we've seen him much out on defense. Schrader takes over now, goes back into his own zone, passes across to Hudson, and Hudson's back ahead to Krolchek. Didn't connect. Play along the near side wall, and the puck scooped up by DeRizio. Here's Vinny DeRizio from the faceoff circle, the shot, and Stewart. It deflected off Stewart. I don't think he knew where it went. I think it does deflect and go out of play on that shot from Vinny DeRizio from the left faceoff circle. Down to 7:12 to go in the third period. A 4-1 Notre Dame lead. And a faceoff to the right of Stewart.
Yeah, nice job by Gavin Schrader. Collecting the puck, bringing it back, regrouping, get it down the ice, get an opportunity.
Face-off won by Notre Dame, and Joe DeRizio, a shot right on. Stewart had to make the save. Comes back to the point where Levi Grimm will hold it in. Cooper Hamilton from the far boards, a shot. Stewart has to stop that one. Plays it on the near side. Joe DeRizio there again, and his pass, or a shot actually deflected away, and now it's knocked out of the zone by the Lakers. Grimm and Hoffmaster, the two defensemen, play a little catch in their own end. Now it bangs off the back of the cage. Hoffmaster recovers. Has an opening and gets it up to Joe DeRizio. Cross-ice pass that was missed by Story, and now the Lakers carry on. It's down the far wing is teach out for the Lakers. But here Story breaks it up and pushes it ahead. Tried to get it to Hamilton, but Walton gets there first. And here's Walton tracked down by Hamilton behind their net, behind the Laker net. Hamilton, good job of forechecking. Story now in there, doing a nice job of keeping the puck against the boards. Finally, it's pulled out by the Lakers and brought up the ice with 6 minutes to go in the period. Joe DeRizio, though, stops that drive by Derek Wigley. And Notre Dame in their own zone. Krolchek will circle. Pass across to Hoffmaster. Hoffmaster pushes it ahead to DeRizio. DeRizio spins, still has it. Now across for Krolchek. Notre Dame eating up some time here in their own zone. Now Hoffmaster has a beautiful goal in this game for Notre Dame. Starts up the ice and will wrist it into the near side corner. Rings around the boards. Goes off on the right side. Centering pass by DeRizio. Tried to hit Schrader, but missed. And now back come the Lakers with some speed. Here comes Walton. Walton trying to go 1-on-2. But taken in the corner by Schmelowitz. Now the puck comes free, and a shot and a score from the circle as Tanner's beat. As a nice goal by Malid as he picked up the loose puck in the face-off circle to the right of Reese Tanner and fires it home with 5:16 to go, and it's 4-2.
Yeah, we'll take a look at it here. Do a nice job of clearing it out to the corner. Sammy just got off his stick. Quick shot. Well, Reese tested early.
Face-off goes back into the Lakers zone. And now here they come again with Malid again. A 2-on-1. A shot goes wide. He had Rumfola on the other side of the cage, but took the shot that went wide. Now it comes out to the blue line, kept in momentarily, but now Joe DeRizio has a break. 2-on-1 with Story. Here's DeRizio. He takes the shot. Stewart with the save. Rebound, and Stewart another save. And then it's cleared out of there by the Lakers. Walton trying to carry on, but Joe DeRizio stops him and sends it right back into the Lakers zone with 4:40 to go.
Yeah, it looks like a little trap setup now for the Notre Dame Irish.
It looks like a little 1-2-2 here. Yep, with 4.5 to go. And now it's Hudson that bangs it right back into the Lakers zone. Augusto working off the pass from Morgan Walton down into the Notre Dame zone. Hudson will clear, and Alonzo backhands it to center ice. Shot right back in. Ooh, and Tanner had a little trouble with that one. But it does go into the corner and kept in at the far point by Wigley. Krolchek has it, bangs it off the boards behind the net for Hudson. 4 minutes to go. Hudson's pass deflects off the stick of High, and Schrader then will send it down into the Lakers zone. Lakers recover now. We're down to 3:45 to go. 2-goal Notre Dame lead. Centering pass intercepted by DeRizio. Here's Vinny DeRizio in on the left side and has it. It takes the shot and just shot it a little wide on the glove side. Rebound down low. Trying to get there was, couldn't identify the Notre Dame player. I think it was Tenney.
Oh my.
Now there's Reese. Tenney had to make another save, and now it's chipped up into the netting. That went off the stick of Levi Grimm, as it was just to the side of the cage. I'm trying to see who had that scoring opportunity. That was McGowan that kind of just had a chance at the far post there and just deflected it off Notre Dame player and up into the netting. So face-off with 3:18 to go.
I thought we'd have another look at Vinny's textbook hip check along the sidewall. Generally,
and here's Joe DeRizio blocking a shot attempt. Goes into the corner, and out comes free, and Cooper Hamilton kind of battle for it. Chips it up to Joe DeRizio, and Notre Dame able to break out. DeRizio ahead to Story, a little too far, right on Stewart, who sticks it into the corner. Now Story battling back there with Walton, but it comes free, and the Lakers able to break out of the zone. Cross-ice pass. Goes over to Malid. Malid has it chipped away by Cooper Hamilton on a nice deep play at the blue line. Now it's lofted into the zone. Krolchek back for Notre Dame. Rings it around the near side boards for Story, who missed it, but it does get out to center ice. As we're down to 2.5 minutes to go. 2-goal Notre Dame lead. Looking to win their 7th game of this abbreviated season. Story now turns at center ice and will take it in. Here's Alonzo Story, puts on the brakes at the faceoff circle for Cooper Hamilton. On his backhands, it sends it out front, didn't get through. Broken up, though.
Nice little play right there.
And Malid.
And he reset on the trap.
And here come the Lakers. And Malid a move at the line, but puck is chipped into the side boards here. Walton carries on. Krolchek there to put a good hit on him. Walton, though, recovers behind the net, but then Krolchek takes it away and starts up the ice. With less than 2 minutes to go, here's the captain, Krolchek, into the zone, leaves it for Schrader. Cross-ice pass goes behind Joe DeRizio. Schrader, though, recovers, keeps it in, and now Schrader with a head of steam, a wrister, and right on Stewart. Knocks it into the corner. Then a big collision, Schrader in the corner. But Notre Dame keeping it in with 1.5 minutes to go. Schmelowitz with a shot. And a whistle, and I'm not sure what happened here. Schrader.
Yeah, Gavin took exception to the hit. You got to keep their composure right now. Minute 34, just close out this game. Couple of big hits right there.
Yeah, Schrader, I didn't see who that was that he ran into in the corner.
Yeah, Wyatt with a big one down here in the corner. But here you'll see it. Gavin just got knocked down, and he just...
Oh, yeah, that was after he got knocked down in the corner. He worked his way into the slot area, and then there was some haggling going on there. So down to minute 33 to go, and the penalty box open for Notre Dame, and Vinny DeRizio stepping into the box, as is Schrader.
Well, that's big.
I only see one player in there for the Lakers, so we may have a power play opportunity here for the Lakers.
And you got to think they're going to pull their goalie. And they're going to take some time to think about it.
So all this again with 1:33 to go. Well, no doubt after the penalty call, the faceoff will be in the Notre Dame zone. So, yeah, they might put Stewart right on the bench off this faceoff.
Here it is again. You're just going to see Gavin take an exception to the hit. Just unfortunate. You got to keep your composure here, close out games, and just be smart. A minute 34. 33.
Yeah, it's 34. Yeah, 33 on the official clock. It does say 34 on the
Another
screen
look at
feed, yeah.
Wyatt's goal right there.
Yep.
Well, actually, Gavin's goal, Wyatt threw it in there. Gavin misdirected it.
Yeah, they did announce the goal. It was Schrader from Krolchek at 6:56. 9:44, though, Malid gets Geneseo a little closer with his 7th goal of the season.
Yeah, some big hits. Wyatt, he keeps the lights on in Attica with those hits. It's unbelievable the way he's at. The Twilight Meadows, I think the root beer barrel broke open.
Oh, boy. Well, as long as it's not the beer barrel, root beer's fine.
That's right.
Well, long delay here.
Yeah.
One of the officials, however, talking to Coach Staley at the Notre Dame bench, perhaps explaining the decision to penalize 2 of his players and just 1 Geneseo Livonia Avon player. Unless that 1 player got a double minor. We don't know that yet. Which could be, because it looks like the faceoff. That may be the case, because look where they're going to have the faceoff, Eric.
I see that.
So Notre Dame may not be shorthanded. Again, I only see 1 Laker in there, but again, it may be apparent that he got a double minor. And Schrader and DeRizio each got a single minor. And we'll assume that's what happened, is they will skate 5-on-5.
So they bring Cooper Hamilton
to take the draw, and he knocks it into the corner where Story tries to go for it. But it tips for a Geneseo player, and now Walton has it out through center ice. Here comes Walton going wide, a backhand shot in front and deflects. Rumfola tried to get a shot at it, but it'll be knocked down the ice by Hamilton, and it looks like it will cross the goal line with an icing call here, and 1:15 to go.
Yeah, just as we thought. That net is empty. So.
And Notre Dame's 2 leading goal scorers in the penalty box.
That's right. Here's Cooper. See if he wins it back again.
Yep, another draw win, and Krolchek will just send it right down the ice. Bad aim there, Wyatt. He had the open net.
That's a tough thing.
I know. I'm sure he wasn't thinking that, but just he's got to tease him a little bit. He's been strong out there. He's been out there when Walton and Malid have been out there pretty much most of this game.
Yep.
Trying to negate their effectiveness. Face off again. As it's hung on to by Geneseo. Livonia Avon. A shot goes just wide. Krolchek battling. Hamilton able to bang it off the boards, and Joe DeRizio
that one
just
gets out.
Squeaks it out across the blue line as Walton couldn't hold it in. And now a shot down at the empty net just goes wide by Joe DeRizio from right in front of his bench. He didn't miss the far post by much with 52.9 seconds to go.
I was wondering if it hit it, but I guess not.
It looked like it just drifted wide. So face off to the right of Tanner, Rumfola, and Hamilton. And Krolchek able to chip it up, but not out. And now it deflects, and now Krolchek still can't get it out. Comes back to the point. Augusto's shot, and
Reese Tanner, a big save.
Well, and then he didn't know where it was, and the official helping him out, blowing a quick whistle. It was right in front of him, but he really couldn't see it. But the official blowing the whistle with 41.5 seconds to go. Hamilton and Malid. One by Hamilton, chipped out. Doesn't get it out. Augusto holds it in momentarily. Joe DeRizio, though, as he gets it out through center ice, deflects off the stick of Morgan Walton. And she has to take it back into their own zone with 30 seconds to go. 4-2, Notre Dame. Trying to get back on the winning track here after having a week off. Now brought in on the near side by Augusto. Here's Walton. Pass that goes right through the crease. Yep. And there's
another big one.
As that one does get through, and Tanner makes the save with 11 seconds, and it's shot down the ice, and another icing call with just 9 seconds to go. So, yeah, Reese Tanner did make a leg save there, a couple of saves, it looks like,
Two big ones
to preserve this 2-goal lead.
Right now, his older brother Scotty is shaving both sides of his head, the mullet ties. He's got to be excited. And here comes Jake Streamer, senior. All seniors on the ice right now.
And
exciting.
Face-off won by Geneseo Livonia Avon and play right in
And
front.
they keep it out. Let's see if Max Tenney can get a hold of it. And that'll do it.
Yes, Tenney did steer it down the ice. And Notre Dame able to hang on and win this one by a final score of 4-2 as they run their record to 7 wins and 1 loss. And the Lakers fall to 0-7-1. But a game effort by the Lakers here this evening. But the Fighting Irish prevail on senior night by a score of 4-2. Scoring in this game, first period, Vinny DeRizio with his 14th of the year from Cooper Hamilton and Wyatt Kolchuk, 7:32, just after a power play had expired. Then a minute and a half later, Ronan Hoffmaster with a pretty goal, weaving through the Geneseo defense, scoring from Schrader and Vinny DeRizio. That came at 9 minutes, made it 2-0. At 12:01 of the first period, a short-handed goal by Mike Walton, assisted by Christian Rumfola, 2-1 at the end of the first period. Only 1 goal in the second period. Vinny DeRizio, his second of the game from Gavin Schrader. And Notre Dame took a 3-1 lead into the third period. And again, a shot advantage of 25-3 Notre Dame heading into the third period. And a couple of goals, a goal for each team in the third. Notre Dame took a 4-1 lead on Gavin Schrader's deflection of a shot that got past Stewart, an assist from Wyatt Kolchuk. But the Lakers hung in there, and with a little more than 5 minutes to go, got a goal from Shane Malede to get a little closer and make the final score 4-2. But the Irish do prevail here on senior night, and again up their record to 7 wins and 1 loss. And I believe we're back here, what is it, I think Tuesday, Eric? I know we've got one regular season broadcast here on Varsity Media. It is Tuesday, as Joel lets us know. And it is, believe, against Canandaigua, a team that Notre Dame beat first time around 7-6 in a shootout. So we may have a good one for you on Tuesday night. So we want to thank the folks here at Varsity Media Sports for setting this up. Hope you enjoyed the game. Eric, any final thoughts?
Well, I know I sound like a broken record. Great teams find a way to win. They did tonight. They came up. Look, they had a week to think about that loss. But, sometimes you look at a loss, is that a fail? No, it's a first attempt in learning. They learned from it. They came out here tonight. They turned that game around. And now they have a ton to build on. And what a time to be building on things, because you're a week away from sectionals in this abbreviated season. So a lot of exciting hockey to come. We're really excited. And again, major hats off to all the seniors tonight on this. What a great way to go out. And your senior night, nothing better than beating a tough nemesis in Geneseo.
And for Notre Dame, 3 tough games coming up to end the season as they'll face again second time around in Division III. They've got Canandaigua, then at Brockport, and then at Irondequoit, final game next Saturday. So that'll wrap things up. Again, thank you to Joel and our cameraman here, and Eric, thank you. Nice job again on the game tonight as Notre Dame again with a 4-2 win. As you watch Section 5 hockey, and we hope you stay with us for action next week on the Varsity Media Sports Network. Good night, everyone.
Good night, everyone.